Hey, it's Chris Doherty, Doherty Properties. I want to talk to you about foreclosures in the United States and what's happening here in Massachusetts and New Hampshire. Now, some national news had come out that the Department of Housing and Urban Development for the federal government had come out with some concerns that there was a serious rise in mortgage delinquencies. Those are people that are not making their payments on time on their mortgages. In fact, 11% of all FHA borrowers, those are people that used a specific loan that was FHA through federal housing, 11% of them are delinquent or late on their mortgages. And we now know that 1 in 37 people are in trouble of paying their mortgages in the United States. We also know that Adam, the data aggregator on foreclosures, say that the places where the foreclosure market is getting hit the worst is down south, but you do have Connecticut, Illinois, Florida as some big players having some struggles in the foreclosure market right now and future foreclosure market. So what does that mean for you in Massachusetts and New Hampshire? Massachusetts came in 16th on the list for foreclosures. There was 1,960 new foreclosure filings here in Massachusetts. In New Hampshire, just over 200 units were filed, faring a little bit better than us and much lower down on the list. What that says is that we are starting to see a normalization in the foreclosure market. What had happened previously was the government was taking steps to prolong foreclosure activity. And we knew that when they started to release some of those mandates that didn't allow the banks, that we would start to see an uptick. And we are starting to see it, but not at a level that's serious enough. So I want to walk this through with you here. If somebody in Massachusetts or New Hampshire bought a home 5 or 6 years ago under a loan, whether it was an FHA or a conventional loan, then they purchased that home. And it might be that they are underwater on their mortgage and taxes, that they haven't paid them. But the great news is the market in Massachusetts and New Hampshire are way up. So if you are struggling and you have a problem paying your mortgage or your taxes, it's highly likely, and what we're seeing in most cases, how we help those families when we talk to them is we bring them to market before the foreclosure process starts. Okay, then we sell the house and we pay off the late payment, which includes the late mortgage, taxes, and any other debts that the seller would have to pay. And a lot of times they're still walking away with money in their pocket. What we're finding as a company is that knowledge becomes the problem. And a lot of times when they get behind in their mortgage or they get late payments, they start to panic and they don't know what they do. And they wait and they wait and they wait and they lose their house. And a lot of their gains get wiped out for legal fees and late payments because they just waited too long. But we're still seeing levels that were below 2005 and 6, which was the last peak. We're still not seeing that many. Naturally, 2008 was a record level of foreclosure default notices and foreclosures in general. We're just not seeing it. We still have a healthy market in Massachusetts and New Hampshire with very low inventory and not a lot of housing. Yes, I am starting to see some foreclosures tick up in Greater Lowell, Merrimack Valley, Southern New Hampshire. I'm starting to see a house here and there. It's not omnipresent. If we could get them to market, they usually can sell, get the money, pay them off, and it's not a problem. Okay, so the national news has been scary. They're saying, alert, alert, are we there yet? Are we there? And the reality is that we're not yet. We're just seeing a return to a normal housing market where you're starting to see a normal foreclosure process take place. I hope that helps. I hope you can hit subscribe to this channel because we're starting to grow it. And if you have any questions, you can always comment below or send me an email if you want to hear about a topic, and I'll be happy to cover it for you. Look forward to seeing you soon, and I hope the real estate market stays as strong as it has.